Autumn had arrived in all its splendor, and my remote work allowed me the freedom to choose my office for the day. The view of the woods from my back porch was tantalizing as the trees, wearing vibrant shades of red and gold, seemed to call me. The sky was a perfect shade of azure, and a gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of fallen leaves. It was the type of day that demanded to be savored. With a smile, I set up my makeshift workspace, ranging my laptop, notepad, and a steaming cup of coffee on a rustic table. The birds were singing in harmonious delight, and the gentle rustle of the leaves beneath my feet provided the perfect soundtrack. I was ready to get some work done. While soaking in the natural beauty that surrounded me, the early weeks were splendid. I was more productive than ever. Inspired by the beauty of the season, the leaves fell around me in a glorious cascade, and I reveled in the beauty of nature's annual spectacle. The days were tranquil, and I couldn't have been happier with my choice to work outdoors. But then, the strangeness began. It was subtle at first, as if nature itself had started to play tricks on me. Objects would shift mysteriously, my pen rolling off the table as if nudged by an unseen hand. My laptop screen flickered occasionally, displaying ghostly images I couldn't quite decipher. One day, a shadow flickered across my screen. It wasn't my own, it was a wraith-like figure. Fleeting but distinctly human, I felt a shiver run down my spine, and I searched the woods for any sign of an intruder, but found none. It was unsettling, but I attributed it to my overactive imagination. As the weeks passed, the occurrences grew more bizarre. Shadows danced in the periphery of my vision, almost beckoning me to chase them into the woods. I'd occasionally hear whispers, as if the wind carried an inaudible conversation that teased my ears but refused to take form. I struggled to focus on my work, the eerie happenings creating an atmosphere of disquiet. Even the wildlife seemed to join the strange spectacle. Birds, instead of singing, produced haunting melodies that sent chills down my spine. Squirrels would freeze in their tracks, gazing at me with eerie, knowing eyes. A sense of being watched began to gnaw at me incessantly. My attempts to leave the porch and work elsewhere were futile. The inexplicable phenomena followed me indoors, and I started to fear for my sanity. The whispers grew louder and clearer, forming words that I couldn't comprehend. As autumn deepened into its final weeks, my mental state deteriorated further. I became a recluse, unable to escape the pervasive sense of being watched. My office had transformed from a sanctuary to a prison of my own mind. I couldn't distinguish between reality and the macabre fantasies that haunted my days. Finally, in the darkness of an autumn evening, I couldn't bear it any longer. Standing on the porch, I felt like I was at the brink of madness. I let out a primal scream, challenging the invisible forces that tormented me. The whispers became a deafening cacophony, and the shadows grew menacing. That's when I snapped. My mind unraveled like a frayed rope, and I fled from the porch, laughter echoing through the house. I was a man possessed, succumbing to the enigma of that fateful autumn. As I sought solace in padded walls and stared into the abyss of my own insanity, the inexplicable occurrences of that season haunted me for the rest of my life, a chilling reminder of a descent into madness that no one, not even the experts, could truly comprehend. The beautiful autumn had turned sinister, and my life had been forever scarred by the enigma that unfolded on my back porch.